Now, if you've been doing CrossFit for a few years and you've been consistently training throughout those years and you feel like you should be improving, but then when you look at your numbers, the skills that you know, finishes on the leaderboard, and it doesn't seem like it correlates to the hard work you've been putting in, this video is for you. Because most athletes don't plateau because they aren't working hard enough. They plateau because they're working hard in the wrong places. Now, a plateau doesn't mean that you're stuck forever. It just means one of two things. Either your training has stopped being very specific, or your weaknesses have stopped being obvious to you. And for an intermediate athlete, those are the hardest things to navigate. And then most of us end up falling into that trap of, oh, I just need to train more classes, more intensity, more extra work on the side, but more effort on top of unclear direction just creates better fatigue. You're just better at being tired all the time instead of being better at performance. Now, usually at this stage, you're strong enough and you're fit enough for sure, but for some reason your pacing falls off under fatigue. You avoid some movements that you're bad at. We've all done it. You default to strengths instead of fixing gaps, and your engine and skills don't necessarily match up with each other. So workouts feel harder without actually making you better. Now tell me if any of these sound familiar, and no judgment here. I've done a lot of these myself. You start workouts hot and fast and burn out very quickly. RX weight feels doable until about round 3, and then it gets gnarly. PRs go up, but then your open scores are kind of down or don't. They stay in the middle, right? Or better yet, skills exist, you have them, but then you only have them when you're fresh. It's definitely not a motivational problem. It tends to be a structural problem. Now, to break plateaus, you need to have a shift in focus. And I need to go from asking myself, can I do this? To more of something along the lines of, can I repeat this under fatigue, right? Because what that does is allow us to shift our focus on our training and alter what we need to do in order to get better. So, pacing before intensity, weaknesses before strengths, repeatability over hero workouts because our friends asked us to jump into it, right? And then most of all, sustainability of this training over your own ego. It's not about needing more chaos as an almost RX athlete. It's about needing clarity. And this is exactly why Almost RX exists. This is why I'm doing this. Because a jump from almost doing RX workouts to consistently performing them on a daily basis in class, or going from a local RX competition to a higher level competition, it's not about grinding. It's about understanding what's actually holding you back and working on those things and adjusting that focus just a little bit more. Now, some things you'll be seeing coming up in the next few videos will break down things like the weaknesses that matter most, why your engine might not be the issue for you, how to train RX skills without burning them out completely, and then most important of all, because it is just around the corner, how to prep for the open intelligently. If you're tired of hovering in the middle, this is the channel for you. Now, if any of this hit home for you, please subscribe. And if you want to, comment down below. Let me know a plateau you may be dealing with at the current time. Maybe it's something in strength, a skill you're working on, or maybe it's just your overall fitness. And maybe you've been stuck longer than you would want to admit. And let's work on that together. Let's close that gap together. I'll see you next time.